Hi everyone, I'm Cindy and this is Anika. Welcome to the HomeAutomationX channel and thank you so much for watching. Now we were sent all three of these cameras by Soliom to install and test out. And they are the Solium S90 Pro, and you can see that they are solar powered. So the theory is you don't need to keep taking them down to charge them up. And we put them in 3 different spots around the house and we're going to show you how they did.
Now, if you yet haven't already subscribed, make sure you guys please subscribe to our channel and click that bell icon to be notified because Cindy and I do release videos on a weekly basis. Also, please use our Amazon links. If you do shop on Amazon, those links really help us out and are in each one of our videos.
And finally, if you want to see any of our videos weeks before anyone else, see our Patreon link down below for all the details.
Now, let's first talk about the cameras. You can see because of their solar panels, they are quite big. They are 1080p wireless with night vision and a 2-way audio. The 2 outer panels here are adjustable and they come with a mounting bracket, a charging cable, and a screwdriver. There are no monthly fees as you can insert an SD card up to 64 gigs underneath the camera right over here. And you can also have the option to enable free cloud recording, which we will talk about later.
Absolutely. Some more on the technical specs. They have a built-in 10,000 milliamp hour battery, which is self-sustained by 3 solar panels. You do need to initially charge them up first, like we did, before you bring them outside. The cameras only turn on when motion is detected, so there typically isn't a lot of drain on the battery. However, they say if for some reason the batteries do drain out, the solar panels will fully recharge them within 3 to 4 sunny days.
Yeah, and the cameras are rated at IP66. So as you can see in this clip of the backyard camera, they work in the rain as well. They're also rated for temperatures of -20 degrees Celsius.
Now I will show you where we position the 3 cameras around the house with actual footage from each camera.
Alright guys, so this camera here is in the backyard, and because it's in an open area, it's receiving all the direct sunlight it can. But also now, because it's in the backyard, there's not that much activity happening because there's not that much motion, so the battery life is being preserved for a longer period of time. Alright guys, so the next camera here is on the side of the house, and because it's on the side of the house, it is not receiving any direct sunlight because it's in between 2 houses. So it is getting charged with just the daylight, but because it's on the side of the house, it's not picking up on any activity that's happening because there's not that much action happening here. So that means it's preserving its battery and it's not turning on as much. Alright, so we placed the camera underneath the porch here. Now, this is where it receives no direct sunlight, but it does receive daylight. And obviously, it's not going to charge as fast as it does in just daylight because it's not direct sun, but it will charge faster if it was direct sunlight. Now, over here, it does receive the most amount of alerts, obviously because this is where the most amount of traffic does happen. Alright, so we have the Solium S90, and I'm super excited to test out the night vision. That'll be pretty neat, so see if it works. Absolutely. Ooh. Lights turned on. That's right, the S90 seems to be picking it up. Omnipresent. Alright. And where is that? Okay, well, I wish I had the night vision that the Solium S90 has. Where?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, it is? You found it?
It's right,
it's right behind your head! Blind moment! So that's why brunettes are here. Oh, artificial intelligence.
There is one thing we noticed when offloading our video clips. The camera records live footage in 1080p. However, they save the files on this SD card in 360p. It would be nice if they also save the files as 1080p.
Agreed.
Now, because they are solar panel cameras, they should be installed in an area that receives a lot of sun. And since you don't need to take them down, you can place them high up out of reach. Definitely don't put them under the porch like we did.
Absolutely. A lot of people ask about false alerts, for example, and I will say we didn't get a lot of false alerts with our cameras facing the gate at the backyard or from the camera high up on the side of the house. But what we did get was false alerts from the porch camera. Our house is close to the street and there is a lot of activity with cars and dogs and stuff, but we raised the camera from this position to a higher position and pointed it down. We also lowered the PIR sensitivity and got fewer false alarms. However, because of the lack of sun and proximity to the street, this camera is not suited for this location. All right, so now we are going to set up our app. We've actually just paired up this camera to the side of the house, so it's pretty neat. Let's see how it's done. All right, so I'm waiting for it to...
The camera is now ready to begin pairing.
That's so cool. Next level, add a device. Now I'm going to click on Setup Device, power on the device, wait for the voice prompter configuration. And now I'm going to the Connect Wi-Fi. I'm entering in my password, clicking Next, and hearing this charming noise. Woo! Yeah.
Pairing information received.
Well, that's good news. It's
Oh
connecting to Wi-Fi. May I recommend earmuffs? Yeah, exactly. All right, so now we can put in our device name. I'm going to change that to represent where it is in my home, so the side. I'm putting in my password now, and then I'm copying it again, select where it's located, and then I'm clicking Finish. That's going to take us to our next screen, which should be showing us exactly how it looks on the side there, so we can actually see it in action. Very cool. Now it's taking us to the device settings where we can change the configurations, and I'm happy as is. I'm going to click OK, and we're good to go. Now I'm going to go through the app and show you how the camera works. So we can see the 3 cameras on the home screen here. I already labeled them backyard, porch, and side. Now I'm going to quickly click on the gear icon of one of the cameras, and accept call is how you want the camera to respond when motion is detected. Now you can choose silence if you don't want it to disturb you, or select a push notification, or have it call you so you can answer it like a doorbell. We will show you this one later. So you can share the QR code to family and friends. I've already done that with Anika here. And if you can have the cloud option enabled, that's where you can view your clips. You get up to 20 clips per day, and each clip is only about 8 seconds long, so it is a must that you insert an SD card. I'll go back to the main screen now, and if I click on one of the cameras, I get the live view. So on the top right corner here, you can see how much charge is left on the battery. Down below, you can take a snapshot, you can have a two-way conversation, and you can record the video. And if you've taken any snapshots, they would show up under here, right under the album. Now you can have a free cloud recording for your motion alerts. Like I mentioned, about 20 clips per day. And each clip is only about 8 seconds long, so it's a must that you really do insert your SD card. Now I'm going to click on the settings on the bottom right, and here is where we can enable the cloud recording and also format our SD card. And we can rotate our orientation depending on how we mounted it. Under environment, we have these options here, but I kept it set for the default of normal. And under the PIR detection, you can change your sensitivity if you're getting a lot of false alarms. The dormancy time, that's how long it will record to the SD card after the motion is ended. And the higher you set it, of course, the more drain you put on the battery. And we set it for 60 seconds. Now the remaining settings are pretty much self-explanatory. You can enable the LED light, you can change your device password, you can share the QR code to friends and to family.
So we put the link in the description box on where you can get more information on this item. We had these cameras for about 6 weeks now, and the ones with more sunlight show more battery charge is left. If you are going to purchase these, I would suggest putting them in an area where they receive lots and lots of sun, aka Miami. If you found this video useful, I ask that you please share it on social media.
Also, there are these videos here on the side that you can always check out. The video on the top is our most recent one, and It is the one we highly recommend below just for you. So please click on either one and check them out. And of course, Anika and I, we appreciate all the support that you provide to us at the channel.